And with that, I'm Grimnag.
Yeah, I just finished having lunch. So I'm having a bit food coma at the moment. I am free ren.
And this is that Aussie couple.
And granted, it is Sunday, so it's kind of like a lazy. It is stormy outside and probably raining at some point. So
And if it's not raining for us, it's also raining for our topic for today, which is our friends at Infinity Nikki. They're having just a wonderful time with their latest update. Just a little rain on that parade there, too.
well, all good things must come to an end.
Well, I mean,
Sort of.
I'm not sure if it's going to end knowing gotcha
No,
games.
but they've hit a bump.
Maybe more than a bump. Sounds worse than a bump.
Okay, a roadblock.
There you go. Maybe. Infinity Nikki boycott continues despite reassurances from developer. This comes from the Indie 100, which I've never heard of
Wait,
before.
did you record me snoring at the front beginning?
Totally recorded you. I said,
I was kidding when I thought we were doing a sound test. Oh god,
no,
how
we're totally.
embarrassing! How embarrassing!
No. Again, this is just normal, fun times. That's what these are.
Mm.
Infinity Nikki boycott continues. Some Infinity Nikki players are still planning to boycott or review bomb the game as they feel not enough changes have been made to the latest update, despite developer Infold Games posting an open letter addressing their concerns and apologizing to its community. Sounds like that latest 1.5 patch went poorly.
Oh, I haven't played Infinity Nikki in a while. I think I got a little bit bored with it.
Oh, just a little.
Well, and it was also giving me and you had to do that in the middle of a thing.
No, I didn't do nothing.
Ah,
That wasn't anywhere. You didn't see nothing.
you're right. Jeez, dude, come on.
Update 1.5 has rolled out, and the game is now available to play to PC players on Steam. It was only previously available on that platform through Epic Games. The game launched on Steam with technical issues, but it's mostly new content that has ruffled players, reports IGN. Two new in-game 5-star outfits called Snowbound Ballad and Undying Ember contain 11 pieces, which is up from the usual amount players have to get. No prior warning was given about this. How many pieces those 5-star dresses normally take?
7 or 8, maybe. I don't know. I know. I got bored with doing it. It's like nah.
Well, that and the fact that it had a whole bunch of jumping puzzles.
Yeah, jumping puzzles and just yeah, my sickness didn't take well to it.
Hmm. That means more time and potentially money will need to be spent to collect these full sets, making free to play less viable without investing significantly more time into the game, and those that are willing to spend will likely have to pay more. Infold also extended its Crown of Mirrorland Peak Arena event to last another week, up to 3 weeks from 2 in total, with no communication. Because of all this, Chinese players on social media platform Red Note spoke up to criticize these changes and has since grown into a huge boycott, calling for others to not play the game, review bomb it on Steam, and uninstall it from whatever devices they play on.
How dare you break my schedule with adding one more week of arena time?
I don't know if that was because they gave them more time to do it or if they forced them to do more for that extra thing.
I don't know.
Others have urged players to not spend money or pull banners for now to show info they are not happy until things change. That's all you can do in any of these gotcha games is like, hey, look, get, but it's not the normal players you have to get to do this. You have to get the whales to do it. Because with gotcha games,
Well,
was
they
it?
tried to do it with Genshin.
And it didn't work, did it?
Didn't work.
That's like I said, with they're making all their money from like 1.5 to less than 0.5% of the entire install base
Hmm.
is paying for all of the stuff. That's the reason why they're called whales. So those are the ones you have to get to say, oh, hey, no, I ain't going to pay for that. Then they might pay attention. You know.
Maybe.
In response, Info posted a lengthy open letter on social media. It said, to enrich styling combinations, the total number of pieces for these outfits was set at 11. We sincerely apologize for the lack of prior communication regarding this adjustment. Moving forward, we guarantee that the number of pieces in the 5-star outfits will not exceed 11, and major changes will communicate in advance through official channels. So, for those who don't understand what we're talking about, they're saying it's basically like if in WoW, for example, or any other game where you could get match sets of armor. It went from having, say, like like she said, 7 to 11 pieces without them telling you ahead of time. You know, it's just like, oh wow, you want me to get more stuff out of nowhere, and these pieces didn't exist before? Just seems like a stupid, like badly
Money
planned out.
grab.
Hmm. As each version varies in a duration, the duration of each Mirror Crown Pinnacle contest has also differed accordingly. We have taken note that the community's discussions regarding the contest duration. In response, we are planning to end the current contest at 3:59 a.m. on May 16th server time, with the next contest starting immediately at 4 a.m. on May 16th. Thank you once again for your support. We know there's still much for us to improve, but because of your companionship, Nikki's journey can continue to push the boundaries of imagination. Please give us one more chance to let Nikki's starlight continue to shine for us all and to keep the warmth in our hearts forever burning bright. That is the most Infinity Nikki.
So bright.
Oh, 80s girl.
Madonna sign.
Is that a Madonna song?
Pretty sure it is.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about.
One of her really old songs, though.
You know, we're gonna get somebody comment on that with the actual link to the video or something like that. Maybe figure out what it is.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe people don't care.
Maybe they don't care, or maybe they just kind of listen, go ha ha, move on. I always wonder.
Yeah.
A raft of technical fixes were revealed too, along with compensation for all players with 10 revelation crystals, 10 resonance crystals, and 1,200 diamonds. So 10 standard pulls, 10 fancy pulls.
I don't know how much each pull costs in Nikki. It's not 100. It's 100. Yeah, I think it's 120 per pull.
Okay.
Less than Genshin.
Some think this is a win for the community. However, there are still some think that Infold has not gone far enough and continue to boycott the campaign, saying that if players accept things as they are, outfits will primarily have 11 pieces going forward.
It's too much of a grind.
Well,
Because you need to also grind. It's not just getting the piece. That's like the what's it called, the sewing pattern, right?
right,
But you also need to go and farm everything
to make it.
and sometimes you're not high enough level or haven't discovered the zone yet that has that material that you need for that particular outfit. So it's kind of like
It's always interesting to me because it's not my genre, not my game type, right? But to see the mechanics from others' games brought into these other genres.
I mean, I stopped playing Genshin a while ago. I've stopped playing Honkai, and I thought I'd take up Nikki just to fill in the void.
Until these next games we're going to talk about in our
Until
other videos.
but now I'm still playing Parley because Parley is my go-to in between game of everything. And I've left Nikki. I just can't deal with Nikki.
Well, sounds like neither can other players right now.
So,
well,
yeah. It's mainly the whole you grab the pattern, but you can't farm the materials until you've moved further along in the story, as it were.
Right.
And that's just no for me.
Well,
give me something I can use now. Make it now. Otherwise, what's the point?
They're trying to make you do progression, which means go through the storyline.
Well, I was doing that, but you know me. I also like to explore and go, oh, pretty flower, and no.
I'm gonna see you having fun with that in these other 2 games on today's list of stories as well.
Yes.
Foreshadow. With that foreshadowing done, we're going to leave this episode and move on.
And Nikki behind.
And see what's coming up next. We hope you guys have a great one and join us for the next episode of That Aussie Couple. This was Grimdag.
And me.
You guys have a great day.
Bye.